Fuck yeah, I guess we're ringing it.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Above Average Collection here. I had to turn off my sprinklers. What we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about equipment. Maybe some of the essential things you should have at the gym that you could utilize to get a better form or to get a little bit more gain, sort of say. Right?
Have that extra push.
Have that extra push, yeah. Especially if no one's spotting you or anything like that. It's always nice to have one of these on hand.
So we're talking about equipment at the gym.
Yeah, I guess in general, what should you have in your gym bag?
Oh, I like that one.
Yeah. What should you have in your gym bag?
That's the title of this video.
It will be. Now, of course, you want to have your pre-workout just in case. Check out my pre-workout video if you haven't already. Make sure to have your water bottle at all times. So make sure you have your water bottle. Now, there's some really nice ones where you can go ahead and just have a lot of water, but then you also have the compartment here where you can separate your pills.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
What'd you think it was? So you have the compartment where you can put your protein, or you can go ahead and separate if you have vitamins, or if you have fish oil, if you have some Condentrin for your joints. Condentrin. Oh. It's a vitamin. Anyway, so yeah, you have really nice bottles. Always have a water bottle handy.
That's cool, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't know that.
You really did it. This wasn't acted. Now, going along with that, always having a notebook, a journal, writing down your sets, your workouts, your repetitions, your weight. A lot of people are like, I have good memory. I can just go ahead and redo that again, or I know what I was at last time. Truth be told, you don't. I don't care how good your memory is. I promise you're gonna forget.
That's true.
So make sure you write it down. I mean, depending on how serious you are, a journal, I think, is a must, and a pencil. Especially when you're feeling kind of inspired, like,
comes in handy.
Yeah, you just never know what you're gonna use it for. Now, with that being said, we have wrist straps right here that you can go ahead and put. The wrist straps are awesome. So go ahead and show them.
How do you do it?
I
do it like this. So this is...
That one's the right, yeah. You got it right.
Well, I do it on the left.
Oh, what?
Why? Because I put it on my thumb. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people go over the thumb or over your hand.
I don't. I go under.
I go under, yeah.
Yeah, I go under too.
So the reason for that is because this little string is gonna help you grip.
Yeah.
Check this out. Like, grip. That makes sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough.
And if you go backwards, it's gonna open your wrist.
Exactly.
So.
All right, so these are super important when you're doing workouts like bench pressing. When you're doing dumbbell press,
punching people,
kicking somebody's ass. They always. So think about this: if no one's there to spot you, you have this pressure right here, holding your wrist, which makes your hand a lot stronger to get a better grip, and boom, you can push up a little bit easier, right? So those are always super important. If you deadlift, you should get maybe some of the ones where you can tie it around the bar and then do your deadlift.
Some straps.
Yeah, some straps.
Not wrist straps.
Not wrist straps, just straps. With that being said, a belt. Why is a belt so important?
Well, think about it like this. Your whole body is a big old energy, and you're just waiting to explode, right? What's gonna happen when you're wearing a belt? It's gonna compress all that energy in order for you to lift gains. You like that, huh? I pulled that out my ass.
I show you. Show
no, but when you're not, so people that are weak in abs, like us,
core,
yeah, don't really, because think about it.
That's when you move.
Yeah, bro, we don't have abs.
True. I got a crap piece here.
Yeah, you're gonna see my video. Go check out my video.
Don't.
But anyways, think about it. Your movement comes from, it starts from your core. Exactly. You want to walk up the stairs,
core.
You gotta compress yourself. You want to squat down, core. Everything's stabilizing from your core. Your core
is your biggest stabilizing muscle. Right. So if you have a very, very weak core, what's gonna happen is, say for example, you're squatting, you're gonna go ahead and use your secondary muscles. Now, you obviously use your quads and you can use a little bit of your glutes and hamstrings, but the secondary muscle that's gonna activate because your core is so weak is probably gonna be your back. Now, say you had a really strong ass back, which you probably don't. If you have a weak core, you probably have a weak back, honestly, you know? Now, let's say you do, for whatever is the case. Do you know how to actually use those muscles, you know what I mean, as you're going down? More than likely, no, those aren't things you don't really think about. So what's gonna happen is when you go down, you're gonna use your lower back probably. Now, when you're using your lower back, you're probably gonna hunch over to like actually be able to withstand the weight. What that's gonna happen to your spine is gonna fuck it up. Just like that.
It's gonna snap your shit up.
Snap your shit. So if it snaps your shit, guess what? You're injured, you can't be at the gym no more.
And no more gains.
0 gains. Now, that's why it's important to have that type of safety. So always make sure you have someone spotting you if you don't, and don't be shy. When I first started, bro, I was so shy to go ask people and be like, hey, can you spot me? Or, hey, could you help me out with this? It seriously takes like 0 seconds to just do it. And not only that, people are always so willing.
Well, I think you should, even if you're a beginner, say you've never gone to step your foot in the gym, I think you should do a little research and know what you're getting yourself into.
Yeah.
Because you see a lot of people like on the fail videos and gym videos and stuff like that. People are doing crazy shit out there that is no use for anything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's fine. Like, it's not something you're born like you're born and you know it, or like secondhand nature. Obviously, we know it's not. But the thing with that is maybe try to educate yourself, or be a person who's out there and willing to ask and learn. Because in that community, you will always find people that are willing to help you. Always.
Yeah.
I've only had a cross one time where I asked a dude, hey bro, could you spot me? And he said no. And I was like, oh, okay man, thanks. And I turned around and he started laughing. And he's like, I'm just playing, bro, I got you. No. But so he did spot me, but I was like, okay, you fucking dick. But turns out he was just joking, you know? So they'll give you humor. So just expect, honestly, the best out of people there. You know, I used to be the type of person to be like, hey, why this, why that, you know? And that's how you learn. You gotta ask. Yeah. You gotta do your research. So whether you're a bookworm or you're an outgoing person and where you want to go out and ask them in their face, but do your research. Bottom line. Now, again, these are just things that can help you. I rarely use them. Even on my heaviest weight, on deadlifts and on squats, I don't use it. Why? Because if you rely too much on it, there will come a day where you're gonna not use it and it's not gonna feel right.
Yeah, because you're used to it.
You're gonna feel weak without that help. Right. And it all goes back to kind of a little bit of mental, but you don't ever wanna rely on this. I see dudes walking around with these on the whole time. The whole time, bro. Like, they're at the gym and they put it on since they get there to the gym. Yeah. And throughout their whole workout, they could be doing shoulders. They could be doing cardio. Honestly, no, yeah. They could be doing abs and they have them on. And I'm like, dude, like, you're relying on that too much. The only time I'll ever pop out these bad boys is when I'm on my last set on my max. When I'm about to break a PR.
When you're about a week.
Or yeah, when I'm feeling weak. Like, let's say I'm on my PR and I'm like, oh, you know what? I would like a little extra boost.
Personal record. PR.
Yeah. And then I'm like, I want a little extra boost. Okay, then I'll wrap them up and I'll try it. Because I know it'll give me that extra, just that tiny boost. And trust me, when you're at the gym, you'll start to realize this is, even the slightest of push is a big push. Because a lot of people sometimes, like when you ask someone to spot you, they grab it for you and they grab you all hard.
A little too much boost.
And you're like, bro, you did all of that for me. So make sure, like, when you're spotting, oh, we should do one on spotting video.
You should.
Thanks, guys. Stay tuned for that one. Now, with that being said, there's other fancy shit that you can always go out there and get. Things that I don't recommend necessarily.
There's like weight trimmers. I used to wear a weight trimmer.
Yeah, weight trimmer's honestly not bad, depending on what you wear. Right. Because if you use one of those
like tight, you know, bullshit, you restrict your breathing.
A lot of people too do the plastic around themselves. Okay, the saran wrap.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so when you do things like that, you're just losing water weight, and guess what? You're gonna gain it back. Sure, you look great when you finish like your workout.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, you really do. It's kind of like a little sauna. But
okay, yeah.
You lose your water weight, but guess what? You drink water, you're back to normal. So sure, you lose the gut for 5 seconds, but what's that gonna do for you? There's other things like straps we mentioned. There is
weighted vest.
Weighted vest.
Weighted,
so.
Hand wrists or whatever.
Hand wrists, or
put them on the feet.
Oh yeah,
and the girls they go like this.
Yeah.
Well, you can't see them. They go like this.
You have attachments too. Let's see. Oh, one of my favorites. I don't have it with me, but I like the vice grips or the fat grips. I like them. I want to get some, and I want to see what it does. But essentially, I've tried them before. You put them in a bar, say for example on an easy bar, and then what it does is you can't grip it because the bar is maybe like this small, right? But then you put the attachment so you grip it like this. So when you're gripping it, you're working out more your forearm than your actual bicep. I mean, you're working out both. You target both.
Right.
So I think that's why those things are pretty cool, but I have yet to buy some. Other fancy things like elevation mask. You probably have seen these. I wouldn't recommend using an elevation mask if you're in a high altitude place like Utah, because you can just go up to the mountains and get the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're out in Cali, for sure, go ahead and get one and be Michael B. Jordan if you want. But honestly,
go look silly around people.
But yeah, you kind of look like a tool.
Put it on. See how dumb, how ridiculous you look.
It looked like a ninja.
A what?
A ninja.
I don't know about a ninja. Okay, take that shit off.
Alright, so with the elevation mask, honestly, like I've had it. What it does, it makes breathing a little bit harder. So what it's gonna do, it's gonna speed your heart rate a little bit quicker. So if you're doing like high intensity training, that's another video I'm gonna do. But if you're doing high intensity training and then you add something like that, you're gonna sweat a lot more. You're gonna burn calories a lot quicker. So yes, it's a tool that helps, but it also makes you look like a tool. So just balance it out. What do you want from this, you know? With that being said, always have the right sneakers, the right apparel, so your above average apparel. Make sure you have, like, for example, if you're doing something like deadlifts or you're doing squats, you want to go ahead and have things like flat shoes like Vans or Converse. And if you're doing something like cardio or maybe some P90X or anything like that.
P90X?
Yeah.
That's like what, 2003?
Maybe. But have running shoes, have like jumping shoes, or you know, so like those type of shoes that have that resistance that will help you out with that. So always dress accordingly. Now an above average shirt goes with everything, so you can wear it out for fashion, you can wear it out to the gym to get the gains. You wear it for whatever you want. All at the website link below.
I like that.
Anyways, besides that little commercial, let us know what other things should go in your gym bag that we're missing. Because I think we kind of mentioned it all. We said water. Oh, gum. Gum. That's important. Tell them why it's important.
And deodorant.
True.
Because some niggas got motherfuckers out there.
Yeah. But tell them why gum. Not only is it like hygienic, like especially when you're in somebody's face, like breathing or like spotting or whatever, but the sugar of it actually helps you kind of get a little bit of
spike.
Yeah. Like, so essentially you get a little bit more energy. Not only that, if you ever have to like kind of like throw up because you went too hard, that also gives you, makes it go away. Yeah.
And plus you always have something chewing, so you're always swallowing saliva, and it makes you more, because if you're not drinking water, first of all, and you're not having your body anything to hydrate from, you're gonna pass out eventually. And like you can dehydrate, and you won't get the maximized gains as you want to.
And that'll be our other video that you're gonna have to check out as well.
Another
hydration, yeah. Damn. Hydration is very important. I just can't bunch it all up, you know, in one video. I mean, I could,
we would never,
but I'm gonna lose you. So you know what I mean? Like this is a never-ending thing that I'm always gonna educate you. I love you guys, so you know what I'm saying?
What about me?
I don't know. You're here educating. I don't love you. Alright, so anything you'd like to add? Anything else we were missing? A lock, if you go to one of those big gyms, don't get anything jacked. A lot of the big gyms, people are, you know, some sketchy people go there, they jack stuff.
Oh, okay.
Honestly.
So carry your bag with you.
Or carry your bag, yeah. Honestly. I carry it because I always have things that I need. Whether it's gum, whether it's putting my keys or my, headphones. That one's like...
That was like the first one on top of everything that you just mentioned.
Yeah, that one's probably the most important one, huh?
How did you forget that?
I don't know.
If you don't have the right music at the right time, you're not really working out.
I disagree with that.
Why?
Because I can work out to anything. Classical, country, rock, Mexican, hip-hop, dubstep, lovey-dovey, anything. Also get a nasty pump.
I don't know about that.
Because I'm a beast. Alright, well.
Earphones, music.
Yeah, so very important stuff to be in your gym bag. Always have it prepared, always have it ready. if you're serious about getting these damn gains.
Damn. Yeah. Maybe no, but
I agree. All right, with that being said, like again, much love to everybody. Make sure you share, subscribe, and leave comments below. I like to talk to people, so.
I'm Leo Sierra, and I approve this message.
Also, you're gonna get to see his webpage where I got my cramps and stuff.
My YouTube channel, you mean?
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. So I'm gonna add it below. Alright?
Alrighty.
Alright.
Peace.